Either that or it was just one heck of a party right before they left.
Oh my God, that's so bizarre.
Yeah, the tinfoil lady one was definitely the weirdest. Like I said, every single nook and you couldn't
like even the lamps.
You wouldn't even know that there was paint on the walls because you couldn't see.
Everything was tinfoiled.
Ceiling, floors, walls, windows.
Windows were tinfoiled too?
The entire, when you walked in, it was like you got wrapped in tinfoil. And, I mean, there were mannequins.
How old was the mannequins with tinfoil?
Mannequins with tinfoil hats and, oh yeah. I think those were her friends. But,
oh wow, was she like really old?
I never saw the person. From what I understood, she was, 60s, 70s.
Wow.
I don't want to tell
That's
anybody
so
she was really
odd.
old. But,
yeah, wow. That is really weird.
Yeah, so I tell people,
what's the worst, like the most disastrous?
It was a tear-down property off of, oh gosh, it had, there was a lightning struck the house, and it burned a hole right through the living room, and
the lightning did?
Yeah, caved in the ceiling. And
lightning?
Yeah, they left it there, just left. When I got in there, there was a sofa right under where everything had collapsed in, that you could not see the sofa. It was completely covered in green mold. And
how long did it take to get a locksmith there?
I don't know when they called me. The property, from what I understood, sat there for 7 or 8 months because it was absolutely destroyed. They left a boat, a jet ski, a trailer.
So was it foreclosure?
Yeah, it was a foreclosure. They left everything. I guess the insurance wouldn't pay. I don't know what it was. But
oh my God.
They never fixed that big hole, and the ceiling just kept slowly sinking in.
Was this like a really cheap-looking house in the boondocks? Was it a mobile home, or was it a real?
It was one of those manufactured homes.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't a trailer, but it was a manufactured
right,
home.
okay.
And they had done some additions to it, but the additions had been, they had a little triangle garage going over the boat, covered up, and those posts were broken, collapsed onto the boat. And but the mold in there was so bad, I refused to, stay in the house and work on it. Because you couldn't.
Did you change the locks?
No, I refused.
Really? It was that?
You couldn't even see the couch because it was overgrown in mold and weeds.
What?
And from where the ceiling collapsed.
Are you serious? Oh, that's nothing that you can salvage. That should have just been bulldozed.
And then there was holes in the floors.
Wow.
Everywhere. So they left a car. There was a car, a boat, a boat trailer, a barbecue grill, and you could barely see the boat with the weeds overgrown over the boat. And, it was sitting on the ground on its side with the triangle thing propped down on the top of it. That was out going towards Buck Creek.
Wow.
Out in Conway.
So, but you see a lot of these foreclosed homes that you change the locks to? You see them in pretty disastrous shape?
I see them pretty much as soon as the people leave.
Really?
And a lot of them, like I said, some people leave mad, some people will actually clean the apartment. But I say if you come in and you have to paint the walls and change the carpet, and they're completely nasty, you got a steal of a deal.
Really?
Because, I mean, that's about the least of your problem. If that's your biggest problem, is the carpet's bad and the walls need paint, well, you got to.
You mentioned dead animals. Have you seen places where they left behind dead animals?
Yeah, there was a trailer in Turnberry where there was 20, 30 cats that they had busted out all the windows, so the cats in the neighborhood were all coming in there and living. I opened that thing up, and the smell, oh my gosh.
Are you serious?
Never seen, and I mean,
so the windows were busted, and so
the cats were running in and out, jumping the window.
So there was like a cat home.
That's basically it. It was gone.
Oh my God.
The smell. I opened up the door, and cats ran like roaches. I mean,
Oh,
20, 30, 40,
did it freak you out?
I don't even know how.
Are you scared when you go to these vacant houses to change the locks? I mean, do you take precaution?
I mean, there's some that I won't go to at night after dark in certain neighborhoods, but I mean, I don't think I've ever been.
Have you ever gotten called in to change locks because the home was vacant and it wasn't?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. So I just went to one today over in Ashford. And the guy said, just knock on the door real loud, make sure nobody's there. I served him an eviction notice last week. I said, no, you go knock on the door. If
Oh,
you
he
don't
wanted
get an answer,
you
call
to do
me
the
back.
dirty work?
Yeah, he wants me to go make sure
Oh,
they're out.
he
I was like, no, you
The people need
go
more than
knock
a
on
week
the
to get
door.
out.
Yeah.
You can't just get them out in a week.
He goes,
He's dreaming.
I put an eviction notice on the door last week.
Oh,
I said,
please.
Well, go make sure they're evicted and call me back. I said, because I'm not having somebody put a gun to my head.
Oh, my God. Have you ever had that done?
I
I mean, because you're innocuous.
had
You're just a
somebody-
locksmith.
I
You're
had
not...
somebody tell me they had a gun. They were supposed to be, they actually sent me to the wrong unit. The right unit, wrong building.
Oh.
I knocked on the door, nobody answered. I knocked again, I said, locksmith, I'm coming in. And I started picking the lock and the door flew open and he goes, you don't get away from my door, I'm going to put a hole in your head. I said, okay, goodbye. That's the only one where,
So weird.
you know, I've actually ever been threatened, but, you know, I had a nice little word with them.
Well, gee, thanks for sharing your vast history and knowledge.
Seems